cameras caught up with the intrepid trio, putting the finishing touches to their new single in New York.
The name Arcadia came up one night and we just all went, all three of us. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
It's just got the right feeling for what we've been doing, and it attached itself just to us, and I don't really think it's that relative to anything else.
We decided when the power station sort of had been working on their project for a while, actually, that we were going to do this, mainly as a means of killing some time. I mean, we thought I was going to go on holiday, and he phoned me up. He said, "There's no chance. No, you've got to work with me." I mean, we've been promising each other an album of cover versions, actually, for a long time. We went into the studio and started, and it just developed into a sort of full-scale album, just like that. And it's actually sort of carried on now. We're going to promote it properly and make the most of it.
When Simon and I started writing together in January, there was this sort of big piece of blank paper that 5 people are usually walking on from every direction. And there was just 2 of us to sort of fill it up at that stage, and Roger joined us later. And I guess it meant that I could stretch my arms out a bit further and try things that maybe I would have felt would have been infringing on other people's territory within Duran Duran. I mean, this album really developed from very simple beginnings and grew into something not so much indulgent and complex, but certainly something a little more mature, which I think is the direction we would be going in anyway. But in that maturity, we didn't lose vitality, which has always been something very close to our hearts.
You must remember with Duran, I mean, we are very much a pop group. Duran works within the confines of the form in the same way as pop music is a form in the same way as like, you have comedies and tragedies. The pop group is a specific form, and we want to keep it like that. It works well. We're reasonably good at it, and it's all right for us, and we like to keep it like that. Something like this comes along. I'm glad we didn't do this with Duran. And I know that Andy and John would never dream of doing the power station with Duran. It wouldn't have been right. It wouldn't have fitted in with the rest of us, and it was just a chance to go into the studio without any preconceptions musically whatsoever. We walked in there. We didn't think, oh, we're going to write a dance song. We're going to write a fast number, a heavy number. We just went into let's let the music take us through it. Let's just follow the kind of sounds we're hearing in our heads. It's very difficult to say what the album is about. I mean, if there is a theme, I think it's the theme of freedom, and sort of varying degrees of freedom and imprisonment by yourself or by other people.
Right now, it's an album. We said to ourselves, us and Power Station, that we would complete our projects properly, and they really wanted to do a tour. At the time, we weren't so sure about doing a tour. Now, I think we've completed the album. We'd like to do some dates at some stage, but by the beginning of next year, I think we'll be well-rooted in Duran Duran material.
I've gotta look to the day, opening eyes and barely on flicker. She moves, she darting away. The city's a slave, he's cheating his mistress. She's moody and gray, she's mean and she's restless. So restless. All over you, as they say.
And that, worried viewers, is not the new Arcadia video. It's not actually ready in time, but we feel sure that when it is, it'll look something like that. But onwards to the world.